Well, hello my fine gardening friends, how the devil are you? Well, I'm fine over here anyway, thanks for asking. But it is Sunday afternoon. I thought I'd do a bit of my sort of first tales from the greenhouse really. I know I've been in the greenhouse every time for the last few weeks or whatever that I've put a video out, but I thought I'd start my sort of tales from the greenhouse. Nothing as in, no specific how-to, although I'm going to sort of how to bring this back to life, these pelargoniums back to life. But I'm just going to do a few things. I might do a bit of seeding. Got some vegetable seeds to put in the main bed there, which I've been warming up with the black cloth, as you can see. And I'm going to sort of try and revive this pelargonium. Now this has been in my playroom, come gym, come whatever it is, utility room downstairs by the window, getting a bit of light but out of the frost all winter. There's various different ways I could have sort of kept hold of it, but I just left it there, see what would happen. So we're gonna have a go at that in a minute. Like I said, it's Sunday afternoon, March the 27th. Things are starting to hot up in the optimistic garden. Got a few things to do, lots of seeds to be sowing. It's supposed to have been snowing all day today. Yay! It hasn't. It started a bit of snowing, but now it's basically been raining for the last few hours. So I think that's it. It's rain basically. So fingers crossed, may not get much more in the way of snow. Obviously lots to do in the garden, and if the light's coming, I can get out there after work, and if the ground is workable, I think it's going to be staying above 4 and 5 degrees in the days for the next week at least, with a bit of sun. So I might be able to do a bit of tidying up in the garden, I think, for the next week. But first up, so I've got this pelargonium, beautiful red flowers all summer, and there was a what is the name of the plant? Hang on. Begins with a C, does it? Anyway, I can't remember. Some gardener I am, aren't I? Great big beautiful tropical flowers, only not frost hardy at all. Big beautiful tropical flowers all through the summer with these lovely reds all the way around. It's really beautiful. Up on the deck it was. So I thought I'd try and keep it, and now I'm going to bring it back to life. So what I'm going to do, there's 3 I think pelargoniums in there. I'm going to give it a quick, all of this dead wood, all these dead leaves and things, I'm going to get rid of all of this, and then I'm going to take everything out, empty it all out, and put these into individual pots and give them a good watering, and then put them back into my playroom by the window where it's, like I said, slightly warmish, and they'll start to grow. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take cuttings from, as you can see, these little bits here. When they grow a bit more, there's a few of these, they're going to grow a little bit more. I'll let them grow a bit more, and then I'll take cuttings, and then hopefully I should have another 10 plants out of this easy. 10 or 15 plants, and that would be great for different places around the deck, etc. But first of all, canna, that was it. That's the main one in the middle there. It was a beautiful big canna. Hopefully that survived in there as well. So all I'll need to do is just, again, pot that up, get that into a nice, get it growing, and then I'll put that into another big pot like this as well. But to the geraniums anyway. So let me just give these get rid of all this dead stuff, and then I'll come back to you and see what we're going to do next. Okay, so it probably doesn't look actually like I've actually done much, but I've cleared most of the dead leaves, etc., away from the actual pelargoniums themselves. Now I'm going to take them out, and then I'm going to put them up into some other ones and get the canna out as well. So we'll need to be careful not to damage things. Maybe I'll just take the whole lot. are. So, got the whole lot there. It's quite dry in here because I've not been watering it much. But I'm going to give it a good water. I'll give them a good water obviously once I get them in there. So it's... Oh, there's some shoots from the canner coming up already. Right, how am I going to do this? Lower parts, get rid of that out. There we go. I think I've got quite a bit of the roots with that lot. That'll go in there. It's obviously not going to be in there for a long time, but that'll do. And I've just got some compost with a bit of leaf mould, my own compost, etc. Just going to put a bit in the bottom. That'll do. Something for the roots to get into, some new feed, bit of moisture. So like I said, really, I'm just potting these up to take the cuttings off them when they come, when they hopefully come. But as I'm the optimistic gardener, I'm optimistic that they will come. There's a video there up actually of a previous one I've done, and they came out very successfully. So there we go. Give this a good water. Right, I shall carry on and do the rest of them, and then we'll have a look at the canner. That looks like there's only 2 here. I thought there was 3 pelargoniums. Oh well. So I didn't get as much of the root of this one, so I'm not sure how it'll do, but let's try. There's a bit in there. Right, I'll give that a water. So we'll revisit this on a Sunday afternoon in a few weeks' time to see how it's got on. Right, now the canner. Now, let's see about this canner, because we might be able to, I'm not sure how big it is. I bought this as a pot with all of with the 2 pelargoniums and the canner in the one pot, like, you know. But I'm going to take this apart and we'll see how big it is and what we can do with it. I want to be careful along here. This up a bit so you can see better. There we are. So I'm just going to gently tease this earth away as we're going along. So it's not a problem messing with the roots at the bottom here, because all the goodness is in the rhizome in the centre here, wherever it is. I reckon I can cut this in half. at least. Because what I've got is a few of these. As long as I've got some root, rhizome, whatever you want to call it, bulb, with some of these on them, they will grow. So if I cut that down the middle, I'll have two. Right, be right back, got to get my saw. Right, found my saw. Bit of a rusty old bit of kit. Unfortunately, I left it out one day, but it'll do the job. So I'm just going to go. Where am I going to go? Let's get rid of a bit more of this. I cut across the middle here. There we go. So we can see a bit of the sort of hard, or not that hard, rhizome there, but it's got some nice little bulblets, whatever you want to call them, there. So I reckon that will give me something nice. And the same with this one here. I could actually cut that again, I reckon, but I want a nice decent size one, so we'll keep them as they are. Is that going to fit in there? Actually, no, it's not big enough. Have I got bigger ones? Yeah, of course I have. Get some bigger pots. What's that like? That'll just about fit in there. Oh look, got a little one come off there. I'm going to put that in, see if that'll grow. Where's my scissors gone? Aha! Let's cut these. These are just last year's stems. Right, let's get some earth in here. So again, these are just temporary pots. Keep them in there for the minute. There we go. I reckon that'll do. That's one. I've basically covered them. Give that a good water. Where's the other one? Hello there, where are you? There we go. Right, let's cut this stuff off. I know I should have my secateurs, but I've left them down the other greenhouse. There we go. Nice. And that's a good size as well. Is that going to fit in? That'll fit in the smaller one. There we go. Oop. So that's 2 canners out of 1, hopefully, and we'll get these going, and hopefully they will provide me with a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a good 10 plants. So keep your eye out for the next instalment of, what is the next instalment? What is it of? This is dreams of beautiful summer days by the pool, looking at beautiful tropical plants. Hopefully these will be those tropical plants. Anyway, job's a good one.